What's happening, everybody? It's Grand Prix GP02 here, coming to you once again from the north end of Houston, Texas. And what's sitting over my shoulder here may look like an ordinary 2017 Hyundai Tucson. However, look a little bit closer and you'll see that this particular one has a bit of a dark side to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so allow me to introduce you all to the newest and most exclusive trim level of Hyundai's current compact crossover, the 2017 Tucson Night Edition. So, the first question on the list today, what's new? Or rather, in this case, I should say, what's not new? Because underneath all of the little additions that Hyundai has made that make up the Night Edition trim level, this is, in essence, a 2017 Tucson Sport. So, everything from the engine to the transmission, the interior and most of the exterior belongs to that particular vehicle. Now, originally the Tucson Sport was the third most expensive trim level that you could get for the current generation Tucson. However, the Night Edition bumps the Tucson Sport's price tag up another $1,500 with all of the additions that Hyundai has made to this vehicle. However, unlike the Tucson Sport, the Night Edition brings one thing to the table that pretty much none of the other Tucsons have, which is exclusivity. Now, Hyundai has told me they will only be making 1,000 of these Tucson Night Editions in 4 different colors. Those 4 different colors being the Black Noir Pearl, which you see here, the Molten Silver, Coliseum Gray, and Caribbean Blue Pearl. Now, they said they will be distributing these among the 800 different dealerships that are here just in the United States alone, which, if you do the math, means that some of them will get 2 and some of them will only get 1. Us here at Humble Hyundai, we have been fortunate enough to get 1 of these and may possibly get another one in the future. But the next question is it worth the extra hike in money just for a few little additions? Well, let's start with the basics. At the front here, we have the same 1.6-liter turbocharged and direct injected 4-cylinder engine, making 175 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque. The EPA has rated this engine equipped with its 7-speed EcoShift dual-clutch automatic transmission at 25 miles per gallon in the city and 30 miles per gallon on the interstate highway. So you are not losing a thing when it comes to fuel economy between this and the standard Tucson Sport. Now, most of the features you'll see around the exterior are pretty much the same as the Sport, with the exception of things like this particular special set of Rays Engineering lightweight 19-inch matte black finished alloy wheels. Now, this really doesn't hurt the Tucson's performance with the 1.6 engine, because on the standard Tucson Sport, it also comes with 19-inch wheels. However, those are the machine-faced and painted surface rather than the full painted surface like you get on these special matte black wheels instead. Now, one other little addition that you'll notice if you look up here on the roof is the addition of a panoramic sunroof, a feature that the normal Tucson Sport actually does not have, and you would actually have to step all the way up to the limited Ultimate in order to even get this option. So it is nice that Hyundai is thinking about sort of the price hike that they're asking. So they wanted to include more premium features, so it's nice to see the panoramic sunroof up top. But apart from that, there's really not too much, again, to differentiate this between the Tucson Sport and this Night Edition trim. But looking at it from the exterior really quick, one of the things that I've always loved about the Tucson is that it just looks so athletic. I've said this many, many times to several people off camera, but it kind of reminds me of one of those really lightweight, you know, specifically built running shoes, kind of like the ones you would want to use in a marathon. So you have the low slung front end, it kind of comes up and over in a nice sleek design and rounds off very nicely at the back. It's not boxy, but it's not so crazy or off the wall that it's just a little too over the top. I think it's the right balance of youthful and athletic, and I still think this design still looks very, very modern to this day. Now, like the Tucson Sport, moving up to the door handle here, we do have the proximity key keyless access. We also do have a power tailgate at the back with the hands-free smart trunk access, which when it's active, when the vehicle is locked, stand behind the vehicle for a couple of seconds, it'll beep 3 times, and on the 4th one, it will pop the tailgate for you. Now, the key is already inside, so we've left the vehicle unlocked here. And moving on to the Night Edition's interior, again, it is very much the same as that of the Tucson Sport. Now, you'll have to excuse all the plastic and stuff. I literally just pulled this vehicle out of the PDI line, or the pre-delivery inspection line, pulled off a good bit of the plastic here, gave it a bath, and here we are now. But looking at the interior, again, you get these standard cloth seats just like you would in the Sport. So you have these, I believe these are the Yes Essential stain resistant seats. Yes, I am correct according to the tab. Some certain colors actually don't get the Yes Essentials treatment, so it's nice making sure that you actually get that feature, which is nice because this is a family vehicle. So if you're going to be having your kids spill stuff all over the interior, at least you'll know that you'll be able to clean it up pretty well. You do have multi-way power adjustments for the driver's seat, including the multi-way lumbar supports and these matte black door sills, again, which are a part of the Night Edition package. Another thing that the Night Edition gives you are those aluminum sport pedals as well. So again, $1,500 for a set of wheels, a panoramic sunroof, some aluminum pedals, blacked out side sills, and maybe things like these black roof rails here. But other than that, I don't exactly know how I can justify the price tag just yet, other than the fact that aesthetically, it does actually look pretty damn sweet. So other things on the options list here, really quick, you do have blind spot monitoring, you have a leather trimmed 3-spoke steering wheel with all of your usual suspects and things like that, and of course little perforations here at 9 and 3. Now, really quickly, just stepping down inside, I'm 6'1" and I am perfectly comfortable in here. The seats are nice and supportive, not too much in the way of bolstering, so it's not too excessive. The headrest is in a good place, and again, only the driver's seat is powered, so no power adjustments here for the passenger. This is just your standard Hyundai key here, so you have the lock, unlock, power tailgate, and the panic function, and then the retractable key blade should either the car or the key lose power. So we'll go ahead and fire this thing up, foot on the brake, hit the button on the dash, and never was a fan of the sound of that 1.6 liter engine startup, but then again, that's just a nitpicky side of me. Other than that, again, the options list is pretty much the same as that of the Sport. So a 5-inch color display here does include a reverse backup camera, so that's nice that Hyundai does give you that. As you can see with the wheels turned, we also do have trajectory. So a slightly small screen, but it's nice that it's kind of an upper end rear backup camera instead of a more basic one. You have the automatic child safety lock, so the vehicle automatically locks all the doors when you put it in any other gear other than park. We do have the drive mode select, so normal, eco, and sport. That's pretty much self-explanatory. You do have the hill descent control, and the steering wheel and steering column here is tilting and telescoping as well. So that's just kind of a general overview of some of the options. I mean, you do have a little bit more premium things such as the heated seats, no dual zone climate controls or anything like that. So every feature that you would find on the standard Tucson Sport plus $1,500 for a few extra goodies equals the new Tucson Night Edition. So there you have it, everybody. A quick little run through and overview of the 2017 Tucson Night Edition. If you guys want to see more content, feel free to give it a like, and also click that subscribe button down below because it does ultimately help the both of us in the end. But a big thanks goes out once again to the folks here at Humble Hyundai for providing us their only example of the Tucson Night Edition at the current time of this review. So again, a big thanks goes out to them, and if you want to find out any more information about any of their inventory, I've included a link to their website in the description box below. But again, guys, from here in the north end of Houston, Texas, this has been Grand Prix GTP 02, and I'll see y'all next time. Take care, everybody, and stay safe.